Wait a minute. Go. Go.
Let's go. Let's go. Home run. Let's get it.
Yes.
Get him up out there. Welcome home run in a 10th inning. Let's go. Throw your hats up. Look what Pinky got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Trey. Give it to Jonte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk obnoxious Georgia fan. Oh Let's go. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Sickle.
Now you're gonna make me chump. Now you're gonna make me chump.
We ain't gonna tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? My name is Larry. We're happy to DIXON WAY. My beautiful wife Sean's the other half, and we provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves and Hawks to Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife Gators. Appreciate y'all coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary to content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding, ding, to get all our latest videos. Braves versus Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks won in dominant fashion yesterday. Let's try to get this game. Let's get it. Here's one to pitch. Grant Holmes with the strike. No, ball. What? I got Breeze in the chat first. And Johnny Melvin. Johnny the Fish in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. I see you. Let's try to get this going right here. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, Grant. David Stark's in the building. What's going on? That's a strike also. Good pitch. Had to do this. Here's the one to pitch. That ball chopped in the dirt. 2-2 to count. Way to fight back. Here's the one to pitch. Strike 3. Get up out of here. Go sit down. Good pitch.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down.
I know monkey business.
Go sit down.
Back to the stream. I see you. That's sounding for you. Appreciate you coming through. Let's go. Go sit down. 1 chair in the chat. Grant Holmes spinning that thing. Got him. Now, guys, you got to look. Fox strike zone is very faint. It's a faint strike zone. Here's one to pitch. Basically, if the ball is white, it's a ball. If the ball is yellow, it hit the strike zone. Kendall Clark in the building. What's up, fam? Appreciate you coming through. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. Corbin Carrol, right to Ozzie Albies. That's out number 2. All right. Georgia Dog in the building. What's going on, fam? Appreciate you coming in. Shire, Jose, Olson. Appreciate all you guys coming through. Let's get it. So I get this 3D working. Here's the one in the pitch. Sat there, looked at it, faked the bunt. Strike one. Here's one in the pitch. Yes, sir. Got him on the check swing. Strike two. Nice slider. For Dermo, batting .252 on the season. Let's go Goldilocks. Going to the count. Quickly ahead. Goldilocks up to 10 pitches. Here's the one in the pitch. Got him. Let's go. Go sit down. Let's go ahead and throw that, please. Hurry up. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
Get it.
Go sit down. Go sit down.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yeah, they're definitely heavily promoting that Georgia dog. Southside in the building. How you doing? All right, so right now, I was busy today writing up the schedule for every game outside of the last three games because they don't have a date or time on them for the Falcons, but I did every game. It's already scheduled. Now everything scheduled up until we go to vacation and after vacation. Next, I'll be doing preseason basketball. Getting that scheduled out. Obviously, when the Dream and the Braves reach the playoffs, schedule's gonna change a little bit. But yeah, just because you don't see it up as a public event, just know we always, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay ahead of the curve. Once I do the preseason, most likely I'll just go ahead and do all the games up until Christmas on the NBA games. Because I already got all of Georgia Bulldog football mapped out. I already got that on schedule. We just gotta, once we had the thumbnails, we'll just put them up. You feel me? But yep. Yeah, that was a great start, Monkey Business. Southside, don't look now. Yeah, last four starts, Grant Holmes has been dealing. Don't forget about QT. I like their gasoline. I like QT gasoline. Breezy. That's a Q, right? Yeah. That's what it looked like to me. QT. Yeah. All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. up the bat, leading off. Here's one to pitch. That's a ball. That is not a strike. That was not a strike. It was not yellow. All right, whatever. Going to the count. Ronald didn't challenge it, so it is a strike. Quickly in the hole. Here's the one to pitch. That ball a little bit too high. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strike. Ball 2. No, I did not see that, Southside. I did not see that. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. We have to interview Ronald now and ask him about that. Okay. Fox just froze. Did Fox freeze for you guys? It froze for me. 2-2 to count, and Ronald is doing this with the bat in his hand. Oh, that's going back to the wall just in time. Ronald just smoke that thing. Let's go. Get it up out of here. Let's go. Lead off home run. Uh-oh. Just smoked it. Y'all already know MVP's in the chat. Let's go, Ronald. Crush that thing. Yuck up. Here's the one in the pitch. That pitch right down the middle. Drake Baldwin looking at it. Drake Baldwin batting .274 on the season.
Joe Stardicow says, MVP. David Starks Eek 7XR says, MVP. Breezy 1500 says, MVP. Monkey Business 8779 says, MVP. Johnny the Fish says, MVP.
All right, here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. 1-2 is the count. Yeah, Ronnie been back at the leadoff for about 2 series now. They made that switch the last series.
Georgia Dog S6H says, MVP.
Here's one in the pitch. 2-2 to count. That ball way outside. Good eye. 3-2 to count. Let's go. Drake Baldwin looking to get on or maybe hit over the center field wall. That was a bomb by Ronald Acuna Jr. Straight center field into the agua. Three and two to count. Here's the one in the pitch. And Drake raked it right down the line, but it was a foul ball. Well, I think about finger pointing. What do you mean, Breeze? I don't get it. Here's the one in the pitch. And Drake raked that thing down the right field line. That's going to be at least a stand-up double. Drake got wheels on him. Looking, running, stand-up double. Woo! Let's go, Drake, the rake. Oh, let's play Drake Sounder, too.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest.
What's up, James? What's going on? Appreciate you coming in, James, from Brooklyn in the house. Appreciate you coming in, fam. In enemy territory. Man, y'all will make anything out of anything. I've seen the meme, so what? We don't know if somebody was calling for him out in the stand. We don't know what context that was, man. People need to stop. Call confirmed. 1-0 is a count. Matteo at the bat. There's no outs and a run on second base. Let's go. Come on. Here's the one in the pitch. Matteo just missed that one. Ooh wee. 1-1 is the count. Going there with my. Did you eat your macaroni? Oh well. All right, that ball, Matt Olson bloops it in. Let's go. Let's go score a run. Let's get it. Oh no, Drake Baldwin didn't come home. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Great hit by Matty O. MVP's in the chat. I'll tell you one thing. It will be a real main if Tua plays like he did last night. The meme will be true if he play like he did last night on doing this on the first play. Hey, yeah, it's gonna be a meme. Y'all, this the dude y'all want to replace me with? This dude? That ain't what he said, baby. That's the PG version of what he said. That's the PG version of what he said. All right. No outs. Runners on the corners already. 1-0. Come on, Braves. Come on, Ozzie Albies. Let's go. That's right, Georgia Dog. Here's a wind to pitch. Breezy's going to have to be apologizing for Ronald and for Tua. Here's a wind to pitch. That ball popped up. Can it be a sacrifice fly? Let's see. Nope. Good throw by Corbin Carrol. He got a good arm. Nah, man, that's just the first game. We ain't have all our people in there. I ain't sweating it. I ain't sweating it, babe.
Oh, we cooked.
We not cooked.
We cooked.
Babe, we not cooked.
We burnt.
We burnt. Oh, Lord.
Crispy.
Oh, Lord. We've been on the grill too long. We burnt.
Well done.
Oh, my goodness. We ain't cooked, baby. We all right. We gonna be all right.
Well done.
Hey, ain't that what Kendra said? We gonna be all right. Chup it, chup it, chup it, chup it. Here's the one to pitch. And Michael Harris II is up the bat. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Lex Smith, Lex, appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity.
Lexus Smith 7821 has donated 67 joules and says sent 67 for 67 joules.
Here's one to pitch. That ball in the dirt. He ain't swing at that. You're fishing. 1-1 is the count. That is true, Southside. That is a AFC championship contender. Super Bowl contender, actually. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball jammed him. And he missed him. All right, great job by Money Mike getting another run in. Let's go. Come on. Great job, Sacrifice. Productive out. Chops in the chat. Money. Yeah. So it's 2 outs running at second base. I know. That's why I said. First Ronald. Soon, you're going to have another repenting. All right. No, I didn't forget. I know you repented on Ronald. You're going to need to repent again.
On what?
On taking Tua over MPJ.
Breezy ain't do that.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did.
Yeah, Breezy said Tua the future.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did.
What?
Yeah, he did, baby. Let's go. 2-0 is the count. See, Sean ain't believe me.
Oh, God. He ain't say that, Larry.
Yes, he did.
No, Breezy did.
I ain't letting him forget it either. 2-0 to count. And Dubon pops it up. That's gonna be an out. Weekly, that was a ball too. But that's all right. Braves scored 2. It's 2-0. Let's do to them what they did to us last night. How about that? Georgia Dog said, "Hello, Shonda."
What's up, Georgia dog? What's up, everybody?
James said, "Tua is the softest Samoan ever." Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So he ain't there with The Rock or the Uso brothers, huh? Come on, guys. It's gonna be all right. Babe, we not cooked, babe.
What's wrong? We burnt.
We ain't burnt. We ain't cooked.
Well done.
We ain't cooked. We ain't well done. We ain't burnt.
What I told you earlier. I ain't letting this team get my blood pressure up. Cause you know what? I see the writing on the wall. Soon as that ball hit that damn ground, he's scrambling. He can't even do a snap of the ball. That's fundamentals of football. And you play in the NFL, and you can't take. I can't even speak. He can't take a snap. And see, that's why I don't need to be on the stream, because it had me rambling on like this, and then I start going off.
But we'll have a new intro, and we need new material for our intro.
You don't need me going off. Because see, that's why y'all ain't see me. Because I'm going to go off on the stream, and I can't do it. I know, baby. Mommy, all right. They ain't going to let them get my blood pressure up no more. Yeah. I can't do it. You see, I have to be censored.
Breezy said, "Hello, Shonda." Laugh out loud.
Hey, Breezy. Breezy, we cook.
Better tell these
Oh, no, my bad.
I'm a
Wrong one.
I take your
So Shonda said she need to be censored. There's gonna be a lot of this going on.
You can't censor me. That's the thing. I've been saying something before you know it.
James said the Dolphins are paying $93 million so he can pay.
They paid $100 million to get rid of that. So yeah. And the Falcons wanted him.
0-2 to count.
Somebody paid $100 million to get rid of somebody. Oh, the Falcons like, oh yeah, let's take him. Let's take him. Somebody paid $100 million to get rid of him. And then we, as the Atlanta Falcons, them, as the Atlanta Falcons, want him. Who is making the decision?
Matthew Ryan.
And I'm gonna blame him. Matty Ice, you gonna suit yourself up and get on that field and throw that ball. Because if these others can't do it, you gonna get on the field. You gonna come out of retirement and you gonna throw that ball like you was throwing it in training camp.
He was throwing the ball in training camp.
The ball in training camp. So that's what's going. See, I gotta get out of here. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
That was a beautiful Shonda with a beautiful soliloquy on how she feels about the new quarterback situation. All right, that's a walk right there. All right, so Grant Holmes lead off walk. All right, come on, Grant. Come on, Grant, settle down. You thought Tua needed a fresh start. And that ball hit into the gap. God dog it. That run on third base. Pick it up, throw, stop. Oh my goodness, it's run at second and third with no outs. And just like that, the Diamondbacks are threatening. David Starks laughing. Hey, look. I'm just wishing. I'm just hoping for good luck, guys. That's it. That's it. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike. But it is very telling that Coach Stefanski is not named Tua the starting quarterback, even though Michael Penix hasn't even did 11-on-11 drills yet, let alone played in the game. Swing and a miss. But after that game, nobody's job should be safe. Nobody should be given a job or a backup job off of what happened last night. Yeah, that cutter didn't move. You right about that, David Starks. 0-2 the count. Let's go. This more like it. Double play. I need him to hit the ball so we can catch it and step on the bag, preferably at third base. Here's one the pitch. That ball going. Throw it home. No. That was plenty of time to throw it home. Guys, am I wrong? Should Austin Riley threw that home? He got that in plenty of time. Maybe Grant Holmes wasn't sprinting back there to cover because the ball gets knocked away. No one's there to cover it. You got two fast runners. You could give up 2 runs. That's the only thing I can think. Here's one to pitch. And God dang it. That's why I said go home. And the runner comes home. It's tied up 2-2. Just like that. Riley should have went home, man. He should have went home. Man, he hanging them cutters, man. Or sliders. He hanging them right there in the middle of the plate. Golly, Grant. And he's still just standing there and not backing up the catcher. I mean, yeah, he's not backing up the catcher. Do we not know how to feel his position? I ain't tripping. Come on, man. Tied up 2-2 just like that. And it's only 1 out. The hell, Grant? What was that? Golly. We can't even keep the lead for an inning. Here's one to pitch. Can't even go half an inning before the lead gone. I blame Southside too. Southside jinxed it by saying he done pitched 4 good games. I know it. I just didn't want to say it. 3-1 to count. Vargas up the bat, batting in the 8 hole. Here's one to pitch. Strike. 3-2 to count. My goodness, man. Double play right here, please. Double play it right here so we can get up out of this inning. God dog it, man. Here's the one to pitch. That ball hit. Great defense by Ozzie Albies. Gets him out. That's out number 2. All right, runner advances to second base. Here's one to pitch. That's right. 0-1 to count. It's like they relax outside. It's like they relax instead of locking in and being like, oh, they gave me a 2-run lead. I'm about to lock in. Nah, I'm just gonna throw some junk across the plate, see if they leave it alone. They've been clobbering it. Wall Smith up the bat. Ryan Wall Smith. 276 and 2 home runs. 0-2 to count. Here's one to pitch. And that ball bloops over there into right field. I dare you to run on run. There he is. Ronald bobbled a little bit. 3-2. Great job, Grant. Great job, Grant. Here come another hanging slider. Look at these hanging sliders, man. They all in the fat part of the plate. God, everything coming up there. Right in the center of the strike zone, man. Every last pitch that done got hit bit a big-ass meatball. Here's one to pitch. All right, and good job by Matty O. He's out. Let's go. Oh, man. He should have went home, Brian Boutwell. That's what I said. That's what I said. I was like, go home. Okay, you gave him his phone?
No, he just finished his message.
Oh, okay.
And I gave him this.
Oh, okay. Brian Boutwell said, so much for the lead. Yeah, Austin Riley definitely should have went home. He got that ball well within. The runner wasn't even halfway down the line yet. He hesitated. He could have easily threw him out. There's Gibby. There's a ray of sunshine right there, Gibby. This team isn't any good. Golly, Gibby.
Sergeant Gibby says, this team isn't any good.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Gibby, you missed Sean Durant. Go back and rewind it. You missed Sean Durant about the Falcons. Probably 10 minutes, not even that much. %, David Starks. That's very disheartening. Especially how we've been struggling scoring. They ain't scored nothing. Breeze said it was all the truth. Now Breezy coming around to the light. More repenting. Here's one to pitch. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Lane Thomas up. Come on, Lane. Here's a one to pitch. You were brought here to hit left-hand pitcher. Lane batting .230 on the season, but .289 against left-hand hitting. Pitching. Here's the one to pitch. Nope. Good eye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. That ball. Way inside. James, she wasn't getting her hopes up. That's what she just said. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. All right, 3-2 the count. Way to bring it back. by Lane Thomas. Come on. They scored. Guess we got to go and score. Bottom half of the second inning. 3-2 is the score. Diamondbacks on top. Here's the one to pitch. And Lane hit that thing right down the line. That's going to be a stand-up double. Let's go, Lane. Let's go, Lane. Stand-up double. Let's go. Starting off like it did in the first inning. Let's go. Breezy. Breezy. All right, man. One out. I mean, no outs. Run on second base. Good eye. Let's go. Austin Riley up the bat. It was bad on Twitter last night. Here's one to pitch. I kind of like glanced on Twitter and I had to stop. I was like, I'm not looking at this, or I'm just gonna fall in the rabbit hole. I'm trying to keep a positive head about myself. 1-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Me too, Southside. Me too. But he has to be healthy, though. Here's one to pitch. Austin Riley swings and misses. At a fastball at the nape of his neck. Above the letters. This was yesterday.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right...
The entire team. Here's one to pitch, swing and a miss. Sean Murphy up there hacking. Bat 143 on the season.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right...
Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 0-2 to count. Come on, Sean Murphy, surprise me. 0-2 count. Let me get a 2-run shot, please. So we can go up 4-3. Come on, Sean Murphy. Nope. Challenge it, I dare you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Arizona already used a challenge. Sean Murphy, OPS is like a good batting average. 321. Here's one to pitch. That ball up by the eyes. Thank you for not swinging at that. 2-2 to count. See, you let the Saints fans, you let those Aints fans do that to you. I didn't. Here's the one to pitch. And Sean Murphy popped that up. Shallow center field. And please don't strand this runner at second base with no outs. Please. All right, Ronald Acuna Jr. back up. He solo home run his first at bat. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an aggressive walk right here. This should be an aggressive walk if they were smart. Mike Hughes was terrible, but he's always terrible. Here's the one to pitch. And Ronald, first pitch swinging, popped it up in the infield. Great. I want. Ain't no brooms. No brooms will be had. First, we got to make it to the playoffs. Once we make it to the playoffs, then it's a brand new season. And since we're not going to be the number one seed if we keep playing like this, it might actually be a good thing. That way we go in and play hard all the way through. We definitely don't need no nights off. That's for dang on sure. We get a week off, we'll go right back to spring training mode. We get a week off. Yeah, we better not get no week off. David Starks, I said it on Twitter, but I was trying to keep it down. All right, that ball hit the right field. Runner cuts it off, throws it. Ooh, and Carrol, only person that's going to make it on Ronald like that is Corbin Carrol with that amazing speed. And he barely beat Ronald throwout. You know, a lot of those picks was on tour, right? That's one thing Michael Penix does not do. He does not throw many interceptions. Here's one to pitch. He doesn't put the ball in harm's way. His slider is just hanging there, man, like a Christmas ornament. They crushing it. We got to take him out, man. Here's one to pitch. This ain't going well. He is hanging those sliders like band practice home run. Like it's ridiculous, man. Band practice pitches. Here's one to pitch. That slider actually bit. DJ Shire asked me, well, I'm not answering that, DJ Shire. How dare you? I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. I like all of my Braves player. How about that? That's what I'm going to say. And that ball hit, going bad, popped up at the warning track. He's out. Corbin Carrol going to third base. Speedy runner, yeah. Tag up. He's gone. Sacrifice fly. Sacrifice to move over. Braves are back in June, Braves, because of Iggy. Yeah, when Iggy gave up that 3-run lead, Lost the game? Yeah, that sucked. That did suck. But that was a week ago. We should be fine now. We should be. 0-1 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball missed on the outside. 1-1 to count. What's up, MK? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I'm good, man. Tighten up. Here's the 1 to pitch. And that ball hit the right field. Yep. That's a base hit. Oh no. Ronald overthrew it. So that's a double. So it's 4-2. It is 4-2.
Sergeant
Get
Gibby
Grant Holmes
says,
up out of there.
there's
Walt
4-2.
Unless you want to give up the series, now you got to make a choice. Do you want to save the bullpen or give up a series? You keep Grant Holmes in there, you're saving the bullpen. If you don't, then you're taxing the bullpen. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball popped up. Infield pop up. Needed that. Appreciate that 100, MK.
Bruin K10 has donated 2 jewels and says sent 100 for 2 jewels.
I don't think so, Gibby. I don't think so. I think we're going to advance out of the wild card. 1-0 to count. I know. I know, bro.
Sergeant Gibby says, Sale having 5 losses this year in games he allows 2 runs or less.
And that's a home run. Yeah, that's a no-doubter. That's gone. It's 6-2. Guess he didn't want to heed my warning.
Breezy 1500 has donated 10 jewels and says sent gold coin for 10 jewels.
And he hung another. Look at his slider. He's hanging bro. He keep hanging sliders. Stop freaking throwing them. Get him the hell out of there, Walt Weiss. Nah, you know what? Now, it ain't even about that now. It's time to save the bullpen. Your ERA is finna shoot up, and I don't even care. I don't care if they put up 14 runs on him now. I don't. That's disgusting. Through 3 innings, it's 6-2. Disgusting. Look at these meatballs, bro. Like we just went to Maggiano's. Your slider broke today. Stop throwing them. Golly. How many hanging sliders you gonna throw today? The thing's sitting up on a bookshelf, on a tee. They sitting there on a tee. This man is literally throwing home run derby balls. Just sitting directly in the center of the plate. It don't make no sense. He has not been this bad in the last 4 games. This game right here, though, this will flush it down the toilet game right here. I mean, Walt White's not even thinking about the series now. He's thinking about saving the bullpen. Grant Holmes, your ERA about to shoot up like a rocket. Here's the 1 to pitch. Strike. 0-1 to count. Yeah, make him go 6. Yep, I'm making him go 6. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-1 is the count. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball too low. 2 ball, 1 strike. Well, hopefully they don't get in the wild card. We don't have to face them. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball fouled off. All right, 3 ball, 2 strike. And Drake Baldwin hits it right in center field, but line drive out. It's out number 1. Mario at the bat. Here's the 1 to pitch. That's a strike at the top of the strike zone. Perfect pitch. Up and outside. 0-1 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch. Mario got a hold of 1, but it's popped up. That's out number 2. Just missed it. Here's the 1 to pitch. Ozzie Albies looking at it. Good job. 1-0 to count. Ball 1. Here's the 1 to pitch. Ozzie Albies hits the ball down the line, left field line, and that's just a pop-up. That's out number 3. All right, so it's 6-2. We're going to the top half of the 4th inning. Very disappointing, man. To get a 2-0 lead, not only to give it up, tied, but then they just took the lead, and now they expanded on the lead. Now, if your players weren't already down and out after that, man, that just, wow. Really? Nah. Actually, Brian, the past few years, it's been the batting. Ever since 2023, 2024, 2025, and now in 2026. It's the bats. The pitching has been good. We got a top 10 starting rotation, even though it's a bunch of nobodies. And then our bullpen is the number one bullpen in all the major leagues. Pitching ain't been a problem. It's been our offense. But mind you, giving up 6 runs ain't good. I ain't trying to make no excuse for Granholm. I'm just saying in general, our pitching been better than our batting this season. And for the past 3 seasons, to be honest. They showing Snit. Oh, Snit up there. Oh, there you go. There you go, Breezy. And Gibby. Snit there. That's why. He in the booth too. Okay,
Snit
I understand that. We suck on Fox anyway. But yeah, that's a double whammy right there. On 1 account. Here's the one to pitch. That ball hit. All right, good defense by Grant Holmes. Underhand throw. That's out number 1. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too low. All right, one of those account. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Inside corner, good pitch. Walt Smith, 1 for 1.
Breezy 1500 says.
And that ball
Smith
hit
brought
right
a
there
bag of
down
lemons.
the line, but foul ball. Good old Snit. Snit gonna snit. $62 now, top half of the 4th inning. They can never take 2021 away from us, guys. Here's one to pitch. Swing got a miss. Strike 3. Should I even give him a chair?
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
That's the third strikeout, man.
Go sit down. Go sit down.
James, this went from trying to tie the game up or tie the series up to say the bullpen, forget the series. Just that quick. Grant Holmes gave up 6 runs in 3 innings. Here's one to pitch. The question is, will Brian Snitker be in the Hall of Fame? That's the question. Here's one to pitch. He's still in the game to save the bullpen. That's why he's still in the game. 3-0 to count right now. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Newt bar of the bat. 3-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. And he walked him. So 2-out walk by Grant Holmes. Here's the one to pitch. That's a ball. 1-0 to count. And stolen base. No throw. Corbin Carrol up the bat. Newt ball on second base. A single gets him in. He won the division 7 out of 10 times. And won the World Series. His record as the manager is quite impressive, actually. Here's one to pitch. Uh, 2-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. And he walked him. Double steal coming. A double steal is coming. I promise you. While White's coming to get. Why are you getting him now? You shouldn't get him now. Nah. I wouldn't have took him out. He had to wear this. He wouldn't come out till the 6th inning. For me, we've already lost the series. He has to eat this. Your job is to save my bullpen now. Nah. Nope. No way. No way in the world that I subbed him out. He would have had to wear that. Like a cheap tuxedo. There's a high likelihood I'm not winning this game. So Grant Holmes' ERA was going to get sacrificed. All right. One of those count. Perdomo in there. Victor Monderos is in the pitch. Here's one. The pitch almost hit him in the knee. And we put in a right-hand pitcher instead of a left-hand pitcher? Really? That's a strike. What's up, Kool-Aid? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam.
Magic Man 2 says, what in the ghost of bummer is happening in this game?
Yeah. Grant Holmes turned the bummer, basically. Here's one to pitch. Ronald got a leadoff home run, Kool-Aid. What are you talking about? He got a leadoff home run. What are you talking about? They ain't got nothing to do with Ronald. Got something to do with Grant Holmes throwing up meatballs up there all day. You can't afford to, Brian Boutwell. Who gonna get the pitch? Bring up our guys out of AAA or AA. That ain't gonna work out too well. Here's one to pitch. That ball jammed and fouled off. 3-2 to count. I do want Eric Hartman called up. He is now elevated to the top prospect in the Braves organization. Eric Hartman need to be playing left field right now. Like right freaking now. He's only playing AA. He is the number one prospect in the Braves organization. Eric Hartman needs to be playing left field. Here's one to pitch. That ball hit right over there to Ronald, but he got it. It's like a little Corbin Carrol. Steal bases, pop, good defense. What are we doing? Good job by Victor getting out of that situation. 6-2. Diamondbacks winning. You know, in baseball, one player can't carry. Only one player I ever seen carry a team is Barry Bonds. It's only been one Barry Bonds, and he was juicing, allegedly.
Magic Man 2 says, well, the Braves may not be winning, but you can't lose by smashing the like and subscribe, which is always fast, easy, and free to do. Memberships are also available.
Some way, somehow, this was the Falcons' fault. At least that's what Twitter would say. Magic Man, you missed a rant. You missed Shonda rant. I don't know how long ago it was, but you missed Shonda rant about the Falcons. Natasha, welcome back to the stream, fam. I see a whole bunch of meatballs. Oh, that's awesome. Dad and son, first game together at Truist Field. And look what the Braves do. They did that when we all went to the Braves game. Here's the one to pitch that ball. Rocking it down the line. Foul ball, Money Mike. Oh, goodness, Breezy. Breezy panicking. One and two to count. I ain't panicking, guys. I'm not panicking. Here's the one to pitch. Eduardo Rodriguez is in the game. He's looking good. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Money Mike goes down with a strikeout. Slider low and away. His slider ain't hanging up there like some meatballs. His slider is diving. Dive. Here's the one to pitch. That was a ball, but they called it a strike because how the Braves are not hitting right now. They ain't getting no respect from the umpire. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye. Should be 2-0. It's 1-1 in the count, though. Here's the one to pitch. DeBon fights that off, even though it's a ball. And that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Rodriguez up to 59 pitches. Here comes number 60. Somebody work the count, please. Get this left-hander the heck up out of here. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit down the first base line. Foul ball. 1-2 is the count. Beautiful sunset here in lovely Atlanta. Here's the one in the pitch. Dubon fouls that thing off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. And that ball weakly popped up to the right field. Out. Carrol got it. 2 outs. Here's the one to pitch. That's strike. Lane 1 for 1 for today, doing his job as he crushes left-hand pitching. Here's the one to pitch. That ball inside, good eye. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. That's strike on the outside corner. Good pitch, 92-mile-per-hour fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, Diamondbacks lead 62. I'll be right back. Let me get something to drink.
The DIXON WAY are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel and merchandise. So if you're looking to buy that new Atlanta Braves fit, please use our affiliate QR code or click the link in the description to make your purchase to directly support our channel while looking good doing so. Thank you, and go Braves! The DIXON WAY are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel and merchandise. So if you're looking to buy that new Atlanta Braves fit, please use our affiliate QR code or click the link in the description to make your purchase to directly support our channel while looking good doing so. Thank you, and go Braves! The DIXON WAY are officially partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is your one-stop shop in providing officially licensed Atlanta Braves apparel and merchandise. So if you're looking to...
Let's go, man. Guys, if you need that new jersey, make sure you guys check out Fanatics. Use our QR code so you can get a new jersey by supporting the stream directly. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. DJ said, we sick of this crap. Here's one to pitch. Oh yeah, also public service announcement. After September the 11th, we will not be back. Well, we will stream the season opener for the Falcons. Okay. But after the 13th, we will not have any streams until the 20th. Because we are going on our 25th anniversary vacation. So we're going to be gone for a week, guys. We'll be back the next Sunday for the Falcon second game. But yeah, we're going to be gone. All right, 2-2 the count right now. Thank you, Natasha. We will. Appreciate you, David Starks. Yep. September 15th will be 25 glorious years. And that ball hit the center field. That's a single on a 3-2 count. Yeah, I mean that's true, Southside, but it's dejecting for the offense when you get 2 in the first inning and give it right back up. Give up 3. You don't even have it tied up. You just give it up. Give up the lead just that quick. Here's one in the pitch. Couldn't even hold the lead for an inning. All started with Austin Riley, didn't come home with the throw. Should have came home. Good challenge by Sean Murphy. That's a strike. Appreciate you, Breezy. All started with Austin Riley not going home. We shooting ourselves in the foot. You not coming home. Gets in Grant Holmes' head. There's a trickle-down effect. Here's the one in the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? I think he went. And he walking away. He said, yeah, I went. He like, yeah, I went. I'm out. Go sit down. Good job out there.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Should have brought in Victor. An inning too late. Should have been brought in Victor if you really were trying to win this. Bats ain't gonna wake up to. 4-run lead. They all their heads down. Nobody. The body language is bad. Nolan Arenado of the bat always give us problems when he was with the Cardinals. Now doing it with the Diamondbacks, already got a home run. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. Challenge. That looked like it was outside. Oh, it caught it. Oh my goodness. I thought it missed. Good call by another good challenge by Sean Murphy. 1-2 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too high. Maduro's got his pitch up to 95. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Would have been a strike if he left it alone. That is true, Magic Man. Tell him.
Magic
Dodgers,
Man 2 says. To
Braves,
be fair, all the division-winning teams are struggling through August right now.
Yeah, that is very true. But you know, Braves fans, Braves fans, we know. We expect a lot of our team, man. I get it. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball chopped in the dirt. Pickoff move unsuccessful. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball hit right there. That's one. Oh my goodness. Almost threw him off the bag. Oh my goodness. Dubon. And Ozzie Albies, Johnny on the spot, tagged him. He definitely wasn't on the base. Dubon, what a horrible throw by Dubon. Golly. Again, guys, we need, we need a real shortstop and a real left fielder. I feel like Eric Hartman could be our future left fielder. And I feel like John Gill can be our future shortstop. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Hey, what do I know? The ball fouled off. Murphy's Law in effect, I guess. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Let's go, Victor. Great pitch. Go sit down. 2
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
All right, guys. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Braves down by 4 runs, 6-2. What's up, Raymond? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. The sound for you. Olson Riley's up the bat. 1-0 the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodriguez still in the game. Got 68 pitches. 1-1 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the Philippines. Okay, that's what's up. Here's the 1 to pitch. Swing at a miss. Get him up out of here. Go sit down. God dang it. Olson Riley, man, just swinging at the high heat. He can't lay off of it. He used to be able to crush it. Now he always laid on it. It was a time that you couldn't run a fastball by Olson Riley. He can't hit it, though. I hope so, Raymond. I hope so. It's going to take a huge miracle to do so, though. They win the World Series this year. This would be more unlikely than when we won in 2021. That was unlikely we was going to do that without Ronald, but we did it. When the 1's a count. Here's the 1 to pitch. Swing and a miss, Sean Murphy. 89 mile per hour. He just swung right through it. 1-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 1 and the pitch. That ball fouled off. 93 mile per hour. 4-seam fastball. Still 1-2 is the count. And chopped it in the dirt. That's going to be picked up by the second baseman, thrown out quickly. It's out number 2. Here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the 1 to pitch. And Ronald fouled that off. On 1 to count. On 1 to count. Ronald had to get a new bat. Like he broke that one. One and 1 is the count. 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's the 1 to pitch. Ronald Acuna Jr. hits that thing. Yes, base hit. Great hit by Ronald. And Ronald turns back around, stops. All right, so good hit by Ronald. Let's go. What's going on top? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. I see you. That sounded for you also. Let's go. Here's one in the pitch. Check swing. Strike. Looking at it. Let's go, Drake. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball. Way inside. A double will work right here. A double would score a run. And that ball popped up. Yep, third baseman underneath it. And that's out number 3. Arenado with the catch. All right. So still 6-2 going to the top half of the 6th inning. All right, so Braves offense is struggling after getting out quickly, a 2-0 lead. Grant Holtz quickly gave it up 3-2, and gave up 3 more runs. So yeah, that's where we're at right now, guys. 6-2. Unfortunate, but here's what it is. Bench got to step up. Bats got to wake up. You will hope. All right, talking, man. I was looking forward to this game. That's how poor the Falcons played last night. I was thinking, okay, they're going to bounce back today. Watch. At least that's what I hope. That's me, guys. Captain Hope. Dun, 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 dun. I am Captain Hope. Ronald doing his part, man. Leadoff home run, got on base again. He's got to be able to string hits together, you know. All right, Sutter in the game. Brent Suter. All right, that ball scooped up by the bun. Throws across the diamond. He's out. All right, Smizzy. What's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. Top 3 teams all jumbled up. Brewers, Dodgers, Braves. Only 2 games separating the Braves and the Brewers. It's a tight race. All the teams that's been leading the division have losing records over the last 10 games. So those guys behind us are making moves, trying to make a run. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball popped up. Ronald chasing. Caught. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball too low. Newt borrowed the bat. Induced a walk and then scored on it. 2-0 to count. And that ball hit the right field. That's his first base hit. 2 outs, somebody on base now. Diamondbacks and Phillies in the race for the wild card. They won out of the wild card. So the Padres and the Cubs got the Definitely a good catch, Brian Baldwin. Definitely a good catch. Corbin Carrol up. Here's one to pitch. That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, running at first base. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball a little bit outside. 2-0 to count. Three and 0 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch, and he walked them on 4 pitches. All right. And that's lefty on lefty. All right, 2 runners on with 2 outs. Got to get out of this situation. Here comes Perdomo. Geraldo Perdomo. He's 0 for 3 for today. Let's make that 0 for 4, please. Here's the 1 to pitch. Strike. Good pitch on the inside corner. On 1 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch. Strike. 1 and 2 is the count. Timeout by Perdomo. The ball a little bit too low. 2 and 2 to count. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball weakly hit right there. Great defense. Underhand throw. Tag him out. Great deep. Let's go, Sutter. Suter. Good job. All right, still 62. We're going to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Braves trying to chop into this lead. Pun intended. I agree, Brian, but we ain't earned it. You know, umpires are human. They see us sucking, they ain't gonna give us nothing. Pitching and batting wise. Just human nature for the umpire. We do have a chance to challenge. But yeah, it is what it is. That's a long commercial break. Golly. I mean, so many dang on commercials. Dang, Fox, we already don't like playing on Fox. Y'all making it work with these worse. Here's one in the pitch, Matteo at the bat. He's 1 for 2 for today. Let's go, Matteo. 0-1 to count, though. Here's one in the pitch. That ball outside, miss. 1-1 is the count. Here's one in the pitch. Matteo fouls that off. 1-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's one in the pitch. The ball outside. 2-2 to count. That ball fouled off. And swing in a minute. No, pop up. That's out number 1. Matteo goes down in the infield pop up. Ah, dog it. Here's one in the pitch. And Ozzie Albies got a hold of one, but it's only a fly ball. That's out number 2. Rodriguez up to 90 pitches. This is probably his last inning, but he's going to go 6 strong innings. 13 consecutive batters retired by Eduardo Rodriguez. Oh, that's a ball. 1-1 is a count. Come on, Money Mike. He 0 for 2. He's due. Here's a wind and pitch. Swing at a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The ball was nowhere near the strike zone. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hopefully, hopeful. Appreciate that coin, sir. Thank you.
Hopefully, Hopeful 7 has donated 10 jewels and says sent gold coin for 10 jewels.
Here's the wind and the pitch. That's a ball. 2-2 to count.
Hopefully, Hopeful 7 says,
let's go. Appreciate you coming in, fam. And Money Mike swinging at some junk in the dirt that bounced up there. All right, we're going to the top half of the 7th inning, and the Braves are down 6-2. There's always a chance, but make it up 4 runs. It's going to be tough. We got to cut it in half in this next inning, though. Always a chance. They just got to capitalize on it. Stop going up there hacking. Can the Braves make a comeback? Of course they can. Will they? I don't know, man. They look kind of dejected. Well, the starting pitcher is going out, so hopefully that gives us a little reprieve. He high-fiving everybody. Thank you. Get the heck out of the game. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball a little bit too low. Suter's still in there. Gabriel Marino in. He's 2 for 2 for tonight. 2 balls, no strikes. Marino is definitely locked in. Here's the wind the pitch. That's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's we ain't walked in this series. Oh wow. That ball popped up. Run underneath it. Come on, Braves. Here's the wind up his ball in the dirt. 1-0's the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the one to pitch. That ball in the dirt. 2-0 to count. That ball hit the center field. Money Mike going back tracking it. Got at the warning track. All right, here's the one to pitch. That ball too high. 1-0 to count. 2 outs, nobody on. Last time they scored, it was all with 2 outs. Here's the one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch. 1-1 is a count. Suter is up to 26 pitches. Here's the one to pitch. And that's another home run. That thing's deep in and out. No doubter. Yep. 7-2. Nah, we ain't coming back. Kiss the baby. Hey, Breezy. Go and swaddle that baby. Get the milk ready. Yeah, he hung that slider. Looking like Grant Holmes on that one. Kiss the baby. Kiss the baby. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too high. 7-2 right now, 5-point lead by the Diamondbacks. Well, looking to win the series right now. Here's one to pitch, and that ball hit right up the middle. Yeah. Yeah. Baby bottles in the chat. Warm baby bottles in the chat. Baby blankets, swaddles, all that. Do they got a stork? Storks in the chat. Look for a stork emoji. Baby emoji in the chat. Baby bottles. Yep. Kiss the baby. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Nope. Not a strike. 1-0 is a count. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball heading towards Ronald. That's out. And that's out number 3. But guess what? We gave up another run. There you go, Hopeful. That's close enough, a goose. That's close enough. A goose, a stork, it's all the same. Bird delivering a baby in a swaddle. Gracious day. All right, guys. I'm gonna sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," Aggravator Edition. Y'all ready? You ready? I'm ready. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Bobbies and Peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if they ever come back because root for the Braves. They lose. It looked like it. So it's 1, 2, 3 strikes out in the whole ball game. Yeah. Appreciate them, Jules. Hopefully hopeful. Yeah, you get no
Hopefully
tune.
Hopeful 7 has
no
donated 10
today,
jewels
bro.
and says
That's
hiding for 10
Take
jewels.
me out to the ball game. Take me out my misery. Goodness gracious. Yep, aggravated edition. Yep. Brian Boutwell said, "You get what you pay for. They don't want good players." Natasha said, "Good night." Good night, Natasha. Have a good one. Yeah, they got the players. Most of them are injured. Most of them being swaddled from injury. Injury swaddling. That ball way out there. Surprised he didn't swing at it. What you gonna do about it, Devon? Huh? Jonathan Losinga in there. Magic Man said, "Well, go Hawks, I guess."
Magic Man 2 says,
Right out the middle.
"Well, Breezy, go Hawks, I guess."
Go Dogs. Oh yeah, guys, we will miss the Arkansas game. That is our travel day coming back, so we're gonna miss the Arkansas game. We will get the first game. What was that? Tennessee State Tigers. We're gonna get that game. We're gonna miss the whiteout against the Hilltoppers because we're gonna be out for our anniversary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that ball hit the right field, but weakly. And that's out number 2 quickly. Yeah, the baby's been swaddled. We're going to do one game in transit. And that'll be our first season opener with the Steelers. After that, we will not be on until the 20th. Here's one to pitch. Oh! Ball fouled off. Moreno got it in the jewels. Sheesh! That's the price of winning. Breezy said, "Go Hawks also." Unfortunately, hopeful, they're not swinging at the bat like they swinging like they ready to go home, and then they'll try to win tomorrow. Yeah, their body language definitely seemed like they conceded the game. That's why you wear a cup, young man. Your jewels is always got a target on it. That's why you wear a cup. But I'm gonna be honest. If a ball coming 90-something mile per hour, it don't matter if it's in the cup or not. It don't matter. Somebody need to be the catalyst. You think Yad's gonna be the catalyst? Yastrzemski? Michael? Here's the one to pitch. The catalyst is warm milk, a swaddle, slowly rocking to sleep, and some ambient noise like raindrops. Here's one to pitch. That ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Olson Riley up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Dubon won a new contract. He ain't getting it. You're a utility guy. You're going to get utility guy money. And I'm bringing up Eric. There's no reason why Eric Hartman is not up here right now. Hopefully, Hofer said, go dream. That's right. There you go. Here's one to pitch. Also, Riley hit that ball going to center field, and that's out. 1 to track power. And Walt Smith threw it in the crowd, said that's the only time y'all getting it. 7-2. What we gonna do? It's 7-2. What we gonna do? Barbecue or mildew?
Breezy 1500 says, "Go Dogs and GT."
That don't even go together, Breezy. That don't even go together.
Breezy
You can stop
1500
at Go
has
Dogs.
donated 10 jewels and says sent gold coin for 10 jewels.
Appreciate you, Breezy, but you can just stop at Go Dogs. I'll tell you what, man, Haynes King looked better
Oishir
than
ATL says,
Tua and
"Do you think is the beginning of another 3-week slump?"
I
Magic
hope
Man
not.
2 says, "No barbecue today."
No barbecue today. No bear down barbecue today. Guys, it's going to be real. Hey, man, all I know is these Mickey Fickies better not lose to the Bears. I got family coming in. We already bought the tickets. Already got the hotel room ready.
34 says, "Dodo." Breezy 1500 has donated 5 jewels and says sent treat for 5 jewels.
A doggy treat. Golly. That's how bad we playing? Like a dog. What up, Chris? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Yeah, we playing like doo-doo.
Breezy 1500 says, "Go Dogs treat."
Oh, okay. So what you put up there for a bumblebee? Some flowers? So they can get some nectar? That's a bumblebee treat. No flowers in the chat, though. No flowers in the chat. All right, man. We're in the top half of the 8th inning. Here's the wind of the pitch. Sutter still in there. Sutter trying to save the pen. Here's the wind of the pitch. This is a national game, too. We getting our butts whooped. One and two is the count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball chopped up. Sutter got it. Underhand throw. He's out. That's out number 1. Sutter been looking good. Maybe he should have started. Maybe Sutter should have started. Maybe Sutter should have started. Lars Nootbaar about to come up the bat. Newt bar. What is a Newt bar? Here's one to pitch. That ball inside. Lefty on lefty. 1-0 to count. Here's one to pitch. That ball missed. 2-0 to count. This is lefty on lefty right here. This should be easy. This should be light work. This is your advantage, pitcher. Here's the one to pitch. 3-0 to count. Oh, wow. This is going to be real quick, says, too.
"I'm going to a Braves game on the 29th.
August 29th. That is that the Giants game? Here's the one to pitch. Strike. All right, 3-2 to count. What's up, Beasley? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Here's the one to pitch. All fouled off. 3-2.
Holden Beasley says.
The Rockies.
The Rockies.
Okay, my bad. Let's go. Awesome. Have fun. Hopefully we can win that series. Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up. And going back to the wall. Caught. Good catch by Lance Thomas. Good catch by Lance. I see you, Lance. Flash some leather. Here's
Holden
one pitch. That
Beasley
ball a little bit
says.
too low.
Or I might go to the Phillies game in the 5th.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Here's one to pitch. That ball a little bit too high. 2-0 to count. Corbin Carrol at the bat. He's 1 for 2. Induced 2 walks. Scored a run. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 87 mile per hour fastball. Sheesh. Here's the one to pitch. Corbin Carrol hits that ball. Ronald going back off the wall, and that's going to be a triple for Corbin Carrol. Yep, that's triple. Yep, stand-up triple. I think Corbin Carroll is the fastest person in Major League Baseball. I think he's the fastest player in Major League Baseball, without question. He's so fast that Ronald didn't even think about throwing it. He was like, the hell with it. It is what it is. That ball bounced over somebody's head. Corbin Carrol is going to make it to third base. And the reason why is because he runs out of the box, whether it's a single or a double or triple. He's running out of the box. He ain't Cadillacing it, ever. Here's one to pitch. And that ball popped up. That's going to be out number 3. Lance Thomas underneath it. And caught it. All right, let's go. No harm, no foul on that triple. All right, guys, going to the bottom half of the 8th inning, and the Braves are down 7-2. 7-2. Oh, man. All right, man. Let's see if the Braves can cut into the lead. We need 3 runs in this inning. 3 to 4 runs in this inning. No less. For the comeback. 3 or 4 runs in this inning, and we gonna make a comeback, guys. If not, kissing that baby. Oh, man. We don't need no more Fox games either. I don't want to see no more Fox games. Are they doing a wild card and a divisional series? Is it on Fox? Jesus.
Breezy 1500 says, I know, 2 rough nights. Terry 013 says, every time I bet on the Braves they lose. The Braves need some consistency in their play.
What's up, T. Terry? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. On one account, strike. Sean Murphy. You know what that means. Sean Murphy and Hassan Kim. Same player. Here's the one to pitch. Sean Murphy and Hassan Kim. Same player. Bat 133. Same player. With a bat in their hand. Here's the one to pitch. Yo, Sean Murphy and Hassan Kim need to use torpedo bats with caulk in them. Here's the one to pitch. Y'all remember when Sammy Sosa hit that bat and his bat exploded and caulk went all over the field? Here's the one to pitch. Do y'all remember that? Now, this is on top of him juicing, allegedly. He had caulk bats. 3-2 to count. Here's the one to pitch.
Breezy 1500 says, yes, I do.
And that ball fouled out. 3-2 to count. Good at bat by Sean Murphy. Here's the one to pitch. And Sean Murphy weakly hits it to the third baseman. Ronaldo got him out.
Boyshire ATL says,
yep.
What year was that? Must have been the 90s.
What was that, 98? Yeah, I think that was 98 in the home run chase.
Breezy 1500 says, do you remember the cork bats?
Yeah, that's what I said, the cork. Yeah. A lot of these players need a cork bat. The Braves need to order a whole bunch of torpedo bats. They're not illegal. Let them use them. They need it. Here's the one to pitch. And Ronald Acuna Jr. hit one, but right to center field pop up.
Garcia Jefferson W9Q says, obviously game fixing.
Obviously not, Garcia. You watch the Braves, you know this ain't got nothing to do with foul play. Here's one to pitch. And that ball popped up. First pitch. And that's quickly 3 outs. Braves just trying to get out of here. They trying to get out of here. See, this is the type of stuff that make me want to stop the stream early. Because they don't give a hoot. Why should I? This is the type of game that really pisses me off. They're just like, they're not even trying. Why should I go 9 innings when they really not trying to go 9 innings? It's a bad weekend for Atlanta sports. A bad weekend for Atlanta sports.
Terry013 says, I wish the Dream would had drafted Miles. She's a bad lady.
We didn't have a high pick. Remember, we gave our picks away to get Angel. But I think we had like the 13th pick. So we never had a chance to get Angel anyway. I mean, excuse me, we never had a chance to get Olivia Miles anyway. Olivia Miles was like, what, the 4th pick? No, she was the 6th pick, wasn't she? Yeah, she the best player of the class. Transcendent point guard. Here's the one to pitch. That's strike. Danny Young in the game. Oh, here come a solo home run right here. Here's the one to pitch. That ball too low. 1-1 is
Breezy 1500 says, Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa also Barry Bonds era.
Yeah, Barry Bonds came a little bit later. Barry Bonds saw what McGwire
Breezy
and Sosa
1500
did.
says, 1990s.
Yeah, the late 90s into the 2000s. Barry Bonds was in the 2000s. Barry Bonds saw what McGwire and Sosa did and was like, I'm a much better player than them. I'm finna allegedly do things too. And he became a cyborg.
Breezy 1500 says, the famous home run era.
Here's the wind and pitch. You mean the tainted home run era. Great defense by Dubon, but could not get the runner out. You mean the tainted home run era. People should have known something was going on when Brady Anderson got 50 home runs as the leadoff. Here's the one to pitch. That ball, strike. Way too low, but he's
Breezy 1500 says, yes.
Brady Anderson of the Baltimore Orioles hit 50 home runs as a leadoff. Leadoff second baseman. I think he was second baseman. 50 home runs. Come on, bro. Here's the one to pitch.
Breezy 1500 says, everybody was juicing.
Not
Boyshire
Ken Griffey
ATL
Jr.
says, and the Ken Griffey Jr. era.
Not Ken Griffey Jr. Strike 3. Get him up out of there. Go sit down. That was Ken Griffey was getting hurt.
Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Terry013 says, Twa is a backup quarterback. MPJ should be the starter when he gets his mind and body together.
Tell that to Breezy. You ain't got to tell that to me, T. Terry. Tell the Breezy. I already know. But I don't know if MPJ can stay healthy. That's the problem. Here's one to pitch. That's the rub.
Breezy 1500 says, nope, Ken was natural.
That's a ball. We got one challenge. Bad challenge by Sean Murphy. 2-0 to count. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. Oh, Ronaldo is batting 243, but looked like King Kong against us. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. 3-1 to count. 1 out, run on first base. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. That's the one you should have challenged. Here's the one to pitch.
Breezy 1500 says, well, we need anything we can get right now, Terry. Breezy 1500 says, it's bad.
Goodness gracious. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Got 2 runners on, 1 out. Tawa. This dude named Tawa. He 2 for 4 today. I would love for him to hit into a double play.
5521 says, hashtag RN4L just dropped in to say hi. I have been a Braves fan since the David Justice era.
David Klingon, appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I see you. 1 and 2 is the count. Danny Young pitching. Here's a wind to pitch. That ball right down the third base line, but foul ball. Tawa. Tawa is 1 for 2. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit down the third base line, foul ball. Here's the one to pitch. That ball missed. You did not challenge that, did you? Sean Murphy just wasted 2 challenges. That ball was way missed. Missed by 1.5 inches. Come on, Murphy. Almost 2 inches. Like, come on, Murphy. What are you doing? Just wasted our challenges. You big dummy.
You big dummy.
All in this inning. Here's the wind the pitch. Strike 3. Let's go. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down.
We're in the top half of the ninth inning, guys. It's 7-2.
Go sit down.
2 outs, 2 runners on. Diamondbacks trying to chase the Cubs. They're in the last wild card position right now. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball outside. So they are fighting for a wild card. They can't afford to lose. Here's the wind the pitch. And that ball rocketed. It's going back to the wall. Home run. Great catch by the I told y'all he was going to give up a home run. He gave up a 3-run shot instead of solo shot. It's 10-2.
Terry 013 says, Andruw Jones was one of my players.
All right, guys. I really don't need to watch tonight. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. Appreciate every last one of you guys coming through. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm disgusted. Yeah. Great job, Danny Young. Great job. All right, appreciate you guys coming through. Don't know how long this gonna last, but I'm out this bitch. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Southside V7E says,
We'll see you guys
Bro,
tomorrow.
why is Danny Young?
It's
Never
10-2
mind.
right now. It could go up even
Oishir
further.
ATL says, me too.
Thank you guys for coming in, man.
Oishir ATL says,
This some absolute
GN.
BS. Peace.
David Clinton 55 says,